in this language world, you are just a baby. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charlie, and this is my third video. Yeah, the third long video, and I just enjoyed making long videos for to share my experiences. And yeah, I think I just said in my last video that I don't want to make videos. I don't want to make videos from a script, and but I think maybe it is another responsibility for to make better video for my viewers, maybe because I don't want to waste your time. And I just really want to help anyone who just is learning English like me. And if you have some same issues or maybe English learning problems as me, I hope I can I hope my experience will bit of helpful. I just summarize the outline of my first video. I just did it yesterday, and I hope it can help me, but I found that it won't work on me. And after some thinking, I think maybe it is not the time I need to write any script. I don't need it. Maybe just in my stage, maybe for the next stage, I think it will be helpful. It's a good idea for me. But I think now in the current stage, I just at the very beginning of English speaking journey. So I think I need to. The best way is just to say what I am going to say, what I'm thinking in my mind, because just like I said, speaking English is really like a manufacturing process, and we need to combine. We need to mix all the things, and just manufacture them in here, and then we just speak it. The words comes out from our mouth. Well, and I think it's not so easy for English learners, but I think it will it can be achieved through practice. Yes, but practice is not just means keep consistent. I mean, keep consistent is just I think it's just a phenomenon. It's just outlooking, because keep consistent is important, but keeping consistent is not about how to do it. How to keep consistent is not included in the phrase. Keeping consistent. No. So yeah, I think maybe we just need some we just need some tricky skills to keep consistent. So the first one, practical and useful suggestion I will give you, that is just make a goal with a number. Because English learning is a big topic, and is maybe unlimited journey for your whole life, and especially for someone just learning his second language, won't learn this foreign language as as a native speaker, I think. So that is why you need to find your goal and make it as with a number. If you want to learn vocabulary, you need to know the number. And if you want to get improved on your fluency of speaking fluency, you need to know the number. Because if you get the number of the goal, you can just divide it or separate it into many small goals, and even into a plan a feasible plan. So you can do it. You can do it every day, and you can just know how can I do. For me, I just want to speak fluently as my expectation. And I don't expect that I can speak fluently, so much fluently as a native English speaker. No, it's not my goal. My goal is just can make me say something from my mind in English. That is maybe I think it is not a big goal, I think. And fortunately, after 4 months, I find I am getting the goal closer. So, and I will get comfortable with my current fluency. I know it is still a very basic level, but I think it is a comfortable status for me. Yes, and sometimes especially for learning, and especially for someone just want to learn something out of school. You don't have an exam, you don't have answers. I your goal is just to do what you want. After you set up a goal with a number, it means that the goal can be dissected automatically. If you want to learn, for example, 10,000 English words, okay, so that is a big number. As a as a basic English learner, 10,000 words can be counted, and for an engineer, it is a good news, for me, because any number can be countable. So it means that the number can dissect it or separate it into small segments automatically, because they are countable. So for 10,000 words, you need to expect a duration, how long you want to get there. And then, the plan is here. You just need to use the basic arithmetic to make your plan. I really did a plan for making these long videos, because I find that is just another topic. I will talk it later, maybe next video. That is making a detailed and regular plan into your daily routine is maybe a very useful way, because people, it is easy to forget something in our life, and especially for something not very productive, like just learning English speaking. But if it becomes your daily routine, it means that it's not easy to forget it. Okay, it will become your habit, and just like some other things in your routine. Yeah. And when it becomes a routine, all the things are getting better. Okay, automatically. If you are also an English learner and you want to speak and you can speak English as you expected, I want to suggest you that to create your YouTube channel, to set up your YouTube channel, and to practice English speaking through making videos. Well, because I found that even you listen or watch YouTube videos all the day, that is just input, not output. So it means that there's no one English native English kid can learn how to speak without speak, So the language is just a skill that you can learn it without teaching. Like a baby, when a baby born, he listens all the day. But that it actually needs a long duration, maybe 1 year, to accumulate maybe the feeling. I don't know. Maybe it is some professional of language. And after a baby doesn't only accumulate it during this period, yeah, and he just makes some sound, yeah, like ours, who cannot speak English at the beginning. Yeah, that's right. So I mean, that is another my English learning principle, or maybe philosophy. That is, even you already are an adult, maybe 15, maybe 20, maybe 30, maybe 40, maybe 50. It doesn't matter. But even you are an adult, but you are maybe just a kid or maybe baby in the new language, such as the English language. In this language world, you are just a baby. So the difference between you and the native English-speaking country's baby is that you have many experiences of life, and then you have known your native language. So it means that first language and your life experience will help you to learn another language by your first language. Yes, but speak is not that principle. Speak is just a very fast process, and you don't have time. You don't have time to convert or transform through your first language. So it means that what you can do is just to learn how to speak this language as a kid, as a baby. And maybe I think the duration before you can open your mouth and speak English, that is like you are an English baby. You are an English speaking baby. In this period, you can speak any words maybe, and you can just but maybe you are better, you will feel better than a real English speaking baby, because you can read from your English textbook. Hey, hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, like that. But that is not a fact about English, about language speaking. It's just the second good way to learn a foreign language, and yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. But when you have accumulated some vocabulary, and you have the willing to speak English, maybe you can just settle back to the baby, English speaking baby, and then you will get patient. You will have some patience to speak day by day, and speak just maybe like me, just speak 15 seconds in a short video. After some months, maybe you will find something getting better, get improved. Okay, so that's my point. Maybe because there is no script or outline, so I think maybe I still need to practice how to organize my words. But practicing how to organize your ideas to words, I think it is not the task of learning English, of English speaking practice, because even in your first language, in your native language, not everyone can say something in a very good order and can say something fluently. Maybe someone can speak fluently in his normal life, and talking to his friends, talking to the colleagues, to her parents and kids, speaking a foreign language is not the same like that. And especially speaking on camera, speaking in public is another thing. So we need to separate them. You need to separate them in different roles or different issue, and we need to solve them. Solve each problem, solve each issue separately. That is very important, because we can't solve a complicated problem that mixed many different problems. And the most important thing is that there is no one method or approach to solve all the problems. That is the key. So we need to separate the problems appropriately, and then we need to find a specific approach to solve this problem. Okay, so maybe I think I've talked enough. Okay, so thanks for watching, and see you next one.